What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Checkerboard Podcast. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forget what episode we're on. Like, it's like 15 or 16 by
16,
now?
16.
16, episode 16. And I'm joined with Default or Alex
What's good?
and DJ Panda or Liam.
Howdy do.
Alrighty. So, I think Liam has had a topic for this week's episode. So if you want to take it away, go for
All
it.
right, yeah, sounds good. So basically, this is a very weird. I don't want to say it's a weird topic. It kind of is, but kind of isn't. But essentially, so I'm gonna. All right, how much backstory should I like? How much backstory should I give for this shit? I'm gonna give you guys the. I'm gonna give you to the option of small, medium, or large.
Let's go with the small for discussion.
Yeah,
Alright,
because I
look.
didn't have any idea what this was before.
Okay, all right. Oh no, you're good. So, basically speaking here, so there is this this very niche, like genre of music that I would say has been on on an incline since about 2019. The genre as a whole is called nerdcore. Basically, the best way to describe this genre of music is one, it doesn't have a specific genre. So like, even though it's called nerdcore, it could be R&B, pop, rock. It could literally be anything. But it's music that's inspired by something that is either nerdy or from fiction itself. If you don't know what it is right off the bat, a good example of it would be like Venom by Eminem, or like any of those songs that you've heard um, in a movie that is about the movie itself. I mean, theoretically and descriptively speaking, Peaches by Jack Black is nerdcore. Like, definitionally, that is a nerdcore song. That is the crux of the genre. It's just music that's based off of fiction or some sort of story.
What about the 5 Minutes Freddy
And-
song?
I was just thinking that. I'm like, bro. I was like, this shit reminds me of the Living Tombstone, bro.
Although that's the thing is that the Minecraft music, like the Minecraft parody music that took place in like 2010, I think that a lot of that is probably one of the biggest pieces of inspiration and why there's like a good chunk of people who can look at a topic like look at a genre like this and not be bothered by it, because you kind of have to get over the wall of, oh, this is music about nerd stuff, and that just sounds cringy. And so I had a friend, Mr. E. Cock and Ball Torture Live, who he introduced me to nerdcore, and I was like, oh, this is cringy. Why? I mean, I love anime, but like, why the fuck would I listen to music about this shit? That's weird. And then he showed me a couple songs. I was like, yeah, okay, cool, it's pretty whatever. And then I like delved into it more, listened to a few other artists, and I was like, oh, like these people are there are people in this genre who are insanely fucking talented and are, in my opinion, infinitely better than pretty much any artist that charts. And it's also, if you think that I'm sounding far-fetched here, there's a nerdcore artist named Divide Music. He does rock, and his newest song that dropped on Friday charted above. It was performing better on Spotify than all of AC/DC. Like, his song was listened to more times in the last weekend than any AC/DC song, or like any old band. Like, he was like top 50 in the country, in the U.S. Like, in terms of listens.
And he's singing about like anime, bro.
Yeah, it's about fucking
That's
Deku
fucking
from My Hero
wild.
Academia.
Oh!
Yeah,
Damn.
no, he's fucking. And he's fucking pogging out there, dude. He's fucking
That's
killing
kind
it.
of crazy, though.
I mean, I think it may have a lot to do with, like, the fact that, it's becoming a lot less niche. Like, a lot more people are just kind of accepting, like, stuff like anime to be, like, damn, son. Although that
I'm
wasn't
sorry,
the most... No, it's understandable. That's not the most charted, nerdcore song of all time. There is one that actually was, like, top 10 of all genres in the U.S. last year, and made it into a couple Spotify editorials. It was about cyberpunk, so that's makes a little more sense in my opinion, because like that was a pretty, like, everyone's pretty cool with this game.
Like Cyberpunk
I'm just saying-
2077, like Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Yeah, it was about that, and it was like in Spotify editorials. It was like charting in like all countries for like a while, and genuinely, in my opinion, should have won a fucking Grammy because it was probably one of the best songs of last year, unironically. But definitely the best rock song of last year, and I don't even think it's fucking close. I don't think a rock. This is gonna probably be my hardest take because I also really like Machine Gun Kelly, but I think that one song ratios all of rock since like fucking Green Day. It's called Moonwalker by Fable. It's really fucking good. It is insanely catchy. It is insanely good, and it's like one of those songs that just punches you in the face right from the get-go. It is outstandingly good. Not to mention, so this is one thing that kind of makes it really, really cool for me is a lot of these artists due to like the nature of like, you know, they're not getting signed by record labels. Like, no one's gonna fucking, you know, Sony's not gonna reach out to people who make music like this. At least not like right now. Maybe someday this will be a possibility. But like these people, like, you know, make their own beats, write their own music, mix their own music. Like, they do fucking everything. Like, they pour their heart and soul into this shit. And so one, that gives me a lot more respect for them, just in general, because they're working a lot harder to produce music, in my opinion, which is just as good, if not better. And it also gives it a lot more heart, because it makes it feel a lot more personal. And also,
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, whether or not people find it cringy, people find it dumb, or whatever, like, these kinds of stories, like, genuinely do touch people. Like, and I'm not even just speaking about anime, like, just any fictional story. People have gotten emotional value out of shit like this. And, like, there's a lot of people who go to fiction for, like, you know, like almost like in a therapeutical way. So I think that making music about it isn't that crazy, because a lot of people, like,
Would enjoy
you know,
it.
would enjoy it because, like, you know, people go to the gym because they fucking look at Dragon Ball characters and are like, oh shit, I want to get cracked like these guys. And so listening to a song about them isn't that fucking ridiculous either, because if it holds that energy, then it just works. And, like, that's kind of the thing about it. Like, even, like, in theory, if you think about it, it works as well. And then, again, also, it sounds really good. And I won't lie, there's a lot of people who, like, do music like this, and it is a little cringy, and it is a little weird. But, like, there's, like, a very large section of this that there's, like, really talented people. And that, the song that I sent to you guys, the Adam Ragnarok song, that was actually, Kendrick Lamar listened to it and said that it was mixed perfectly. So, like, there are
from crazy artists.
Yeah, no, like, there are people who have talked to the DPS guy that I sent you 2 of his songs and have been like, why the fuck do you make, like, they literally tell him, why the fuck do you make music about shit like this? You'd literally be, like, one of the best artists in the world if you didn't make music like this. And he's like, well, it's what I want to do. So, like, sue me.
Actual Giga Chad moment.
No, for
It's
real.
what
I mean,
good for him.
He's
dude.
nerfing himself.
No, okay, but you know what? I'm gonna fucking, like, disagree with those artists, though, to be honest. Like, dude, what are they talking about, man? Like, this might be a pause, like a hot take or whatever, but, like, dude, fucking artists rap about the most boring fucking shit in the world, dude. I get sex, I fucking have money, I do drugs, like, dude, like, wow, dude, you fucking used one of the fucking 3 categories I just said. Like, wow, you're so fucking original and, like, cracked, dude. Like, it's so fucking crazy. Like, dude, rapping about a fucking story you actually enjoy and shit, like, I think that, like, screams, like, a lot more, like, thought and effort, like, put into it, to be honest. Like, because I always think about that, too. I'm like, dude, I feel like artists nowadays just, like, they don't have anything better to fucking, like, you know, sing about other than fucking, like, you know, sex, money, and drugs. Like, I feel like that's fucking it, dude. Like, I feel like I don't ever see, like, mainstream artists rap about, like, anything else. And I could be totally wrong on that, but, like, it just feels like there's a lack of, like, creativity in the fucking department. So, like, honestly, even though I don't listen to, like, shit like this, like, I don't really listen to Nerdcore, like, I respect it just because of the fact that like they're able to stray away from those fucking main three topics and they just like sing about shit that they're passionate about instead of fucking like
Facts.
the three most basic things, dude. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah. And like it beats making like commercial music, you know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to hate, but like that Harry Styles' most recent album is basically commercial music. Like, come on, bro. Like that's the kind of shit that is gonna be on like the infomercials. Like it's just fucking lame. But maybe I'm biased a little bit. I just didn't like the record, but you get me.
There's
Oh,
I won't speak too much shit because like my wife loves Harry Styles. But I there like that's what I'm saying is like and I also don't want to completely compare it to that because my favorite artists like or like I would say tied for because the DPS guys probably like kind of tied for my favorite artists with Panic, but like Panic is literally one of my favorites and their new album was just so like whatever. I mean, I just I haven't really been impressed by anything. Like, and one of the few, a lot of the artists that I used to be impressed by a lot, because, and this is where I think that R&B, like, was why R&B was always one of my favorites, because I completely agree with, like, what Default said, that, like, a lot of it is just, like, oh, drugs, sex, money, but the fun stuff came from people who had really good flows, really fun beats, and insanely awesome rhymes. Like, you know, I mean, I don't want to like, you know, state the obvious shit and stuff like that, but like, you know, peak Eminem and peak Logic and peak Kendrick Lamar and I want to say this, I'm gonna say this out loud, and I don't want to you know bring up the argument of separating the artist from the music and stuff like that, but whether or not you hate the dude, you love the dude, whatever.
Here it
Old
comes.
Kanye was good. Old fucking Kanye was good. His old music is good. Terrible person. I'm glad I can just get that out there. Say that quickly. Terrible person, great music. Yes, you can separate those things.
But Liam,
like-
don't forget he watched 21 Jump Street. He doesn't hate Jewish people anymore.
Yo,
that's insane.
forgot about
That's
that.
genuinely crazy.
Jonah Hill W.
Dude, Jonah Hill just saved Kanye West's life, dude. That's insane.
Fucking crazy, man. But like, you know, there used to be like this like fun, like it was fun listening to artists like that, and then it was the same thing with like a lot of old rock artists, and like I also do think that like Machine Gun Kelly's like newer stuff, like he has a lot of hits, I think, that are fun to listen to, but like, again, it's just like, it's also one of the things that's really difficult about it as well is as a married individual, I don't like listening to music about like people being depressed about love because I'm like, well, I'm
Can't
not.
relate.
I'm like, I ain't. I love my wife. So like, I mean, I also have a bit of a separation from that genre as well, and I have an even like. This is probably the biggest portion of it as well because I really like I really like writing and I really enjoy like cleverness. I think that, you know, for me, a song's rewatchability, or not rewatchability, a song's re-listenability comes a lot from like the genius of how it's written, and like that's the other thing too. Like even comparing it to like, you know, not even recent, but like, you know, Eminem back in the day, like he always is just kind of like just said shit that rhymed, and like it was impressive that he was making it rhyme, but like he was just kind of like saying words, and that, I mean, with the general theme that a lot of these people have, I don't know, like it just it all feels like it makes sense, and it all feels like it's tied together, and it feels like the same song from start to finish. And I'm not going to say that Eminem's never done that, because he definitely has. And Eminem has a lot of bangers. And I'm not going to about to start making the argument, because I know that no one's going to agree with me, that this is also better than, like, Logic, Eminem, and, like, all these people at their peaks. But I do think that there is, like, this, especially now, there is this very large divide where, like, there's these people who are making, like, music that has a niche category, but it has more heart in it than literally anything else that's being produced right now. And so it just sounds better not only because I think it sounds better, but because you can tell these people are passionate about what they're doing. like for an example, the dude that I've been like obsessing over this entire time, he was in the hospital with like a kidney infection. Wrote he had a beat, was listening to it while in the hospital, wrote out the lyrics for it. When he got home the same day, finished recording it, and then mixed it and dropped it. The song took 3 weeks to release. He spent 2 of those weeks in the hospital and 1 week recording and mixing because he was just that excited about it.
Dedication.
He's fucking built different, dude.
That's
so I don't know, man. I just have respect. I just have fucking respect for these people because again, and there's another person named Fable. He's the guy who dropped the Cyberpunk song. Like he's been offered by Sony, and they're just like, you just have to drop like non-niche music, and you don't have to they even said you don't have to constantly do it. You just have to kind of sign this contract and make an agreement. He's like, nah. He's like, I'm gonna do my own fucking thing, man. I get by. I don't need y'all.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, bro, you'll go farther doing your own shit than doing what a label wants you to do. Just being yourself is important.
Dude, if they were fucking smart, they would hire these dudes for the Mario movie and Sonic movie and shit like that. If they really won the fucking
that
do that shit,
would be kind of crazy though.
That would be the fucking opportunities instead of being actually we'll hire you if you sing the fucking generic music. No, fucking use literally use them for the perfect purposes, dude. These people don't fucking think.
That actually, well, that's the thing though, that there actually was, I mean, it was in a very niche section, but there was a positive repercussion to this, or not to this, but something like that happened. There's a female nerdcore artist named Amelie, and she actually is the voice of Uta in the One Piece movie because she was doing so well with the singing portions, and then again, it was within the own niche community as well. But it has started to happen, and also there's another nerdcore artist named Divide, who wrote a esports team theme. I forget what it was for, but he wrote a kind of, it's the music it's the song that plays when they go on stage for events, when they're when their team's up. It's a Valorant team, I think.
That's interesting.
Damn.
Yeah, so there's oh dude, there's that's the other thing that kind of bothers me too is because there are some situations like this, in the credits. I just watched the fucking Puss in Boots movie, banger movie.
W movie.
That was a really good movie.
W movie. And there's a song about death that has his whistle mixed into the beat, and it's so fucking cool. It's such a fucking cool song, and I'm like, dude, I wish this played in the fucking end credits, because that's a W villain, by the way. Fucking W fucking villain.
Oh yeah, Death.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love that guy.
So
that is one of the, not to break off topic, but that is one of the fucking best introductions in animated film history for a villain.
That movie's just so fucking good.
That movie, dude. Holy fuck.
We'll have to have a podcast just fucking talking about how much of a banger that movie is. But yeah, no, with as an example that right there, shit like that, you have these people that actually enjoy writing music about stuff like this, want to do it, but aren't given opportunities. But I am gonna make a prediction, and I genuinely do think that this genre of music, I mean, it's there's always been music like this, but there hasn't been a lot of artists that have been dedicated to it. And I genuinely think that given 10 years, this is probably going to be one of the most popular genres of music.
Damn.
And one of the biggest reasons why I say that is because I also know, I have shown people, I haven't told them what it's called or what it's about, but I've played Nerdcore for people who are my parents' age and shit like that. That's rock based, and they're like, dude, this sounds as fucking good as Led Zeppelin and shit like that. This is great. What's it called? And then I don't tell them that. But
generational talent. Jesus.
But yeah, no, these people are fucking ridiculous, and they're literally only being held back because they just want to make what they want to make. And I think that we're just gonna hit a point where, and again, because I also think that in 10 years, because right now, people our age, in 10 years, people our age are gonna have kids that are a couple years old or no kids or whatever. I don't fucking know. I don't care what you do with your life. But like people who are our age, in a generation that I think mostly watches anime, like I would say that like 60 to 70% of people our age are into that kind of stuff. And I mean, look, like also think about it this way, like the music that I was talking about, the One Piece film Red music, the main song in that movie was the most listened to song in the world for a week straight. I'm pretty sure it's already almost at like yeah, I'm pretty sure it's literally already at like 500 million views or something like that on YouTube.
And I mean,
And
it's literally a fucking common ass song on like TikTok and shit. I literally still hear it like to this day.
Yeah, no, that shit's used a lot. And it also there's like there's like a bunch of different language versions of it and shit like that. So like if you counted like each of the different languages versions, like the canon, like actual movie studio versions of it, it would probably have hit 1 billion by now. So like that song probably is one of the most listened to songs of last year, just based on that count. I haven't like looked into it, but I'm not. It doesn't surprise me. I mean, I literally don't give it that much more time until this is. We're having a discussion about how Western music is ass, or there's some person who's talking about how Western music is still better because this is like one of the most highly respected genres of music. I really don't give it that much more time. I give it a decade. I mean, because the thing is, I mean, again, this genre has been a thing realistically, like where there's been a lot of people making it for about 4 years, and the higher up artists, like the more recognized artists of the genre, are already charting. Like there was a song that like let me think here. Well, there's 3 reasons why I think this as well. One, these guys don't release like albums; they release like 1 to 2 songs a month. So there's like consistency. So as opposed to people being like, oh, you get like 1 album a year, and then like it's like you have all the hype surrounding the album for like 2 months, and then the hype goes away, and then it goes to the next artist. These people drop music like all the fucking time. And typically speaking, there's always like if you follow the community as at large, you're always going to have a new song every week. So like you pretty much never go a week without new music. So that's one reason why I think people like it as a whole. Because if you listen to like 8 nerdcore artists who literally none of them do albums. I mean, they do, but like they'll drop an album of like all of the music that they've made thus far with like a couple like extra songs they've been working on the side. But like, like so like it'll be like 3 songs that drop but it'll be like with 8 other songs they've made. But like, yeah, I think that I've gone like 1 week in the past like year without new music or something like that. So it's just that's one absolutely huge pro to it. 2, there's not really that much of a decline. And 3, it encourages in the same way this music kind of encourages people to like, there's a bit of like a camaraderie in it, because I think that music is generally speaking a very good way to experience like togetherness with a person. And so if you are like listening to something and like I'm trying to think of the best way to describe this, but like if you're listening to something and it's like you and someone enjoy this thing and stuff like that, or if you're trying to get someone to enjoy a thing, like you can get them to listen to a song, and then like you could be like, oh, what's this song from, or what's this song about, and then you tell them it's about this, that, or the other thing, then that might unironically get the person to be like, oh, I might watch or go into or look into that thing, because that's actually one of the big reasons why I like felt so motivated into watching the Puss in Boots movie. Like I always wanted to watch it, but then I listened to a cool song about it and I'm like, oh, this song is hype. If the movie is as hype or has the same energy as this song does, then the movie's probably also going to be really good, since it's literally just this song is just taking an aspect or a portion of the movie and making it a song. And so it also has that benefit as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That is pretty interesting. Like, I mean, like, I don't know. I wanna maybe listen to some of this like music, but like for me, and I mean this isn't just of like this genre in general. Like it's just like any music genre in general. Like I'm not good when it comes to finding like new music to listen to be honest. Like I know technically I could just fucking do research, but like when it comes to music, like I kind of just rely on like either my girlfriend or just like what I hear on the radio, and I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll just I'll drop that in my playlist. So like I don't know, like I feel like I want to listen to more music, but at the same time it's like not something I'm like very like determined on doing it. Like if I hear a good song, then like obviously I'll add it, but like I don't know. So maybe I'll have to find some good songs. Maybe I'll have to recommend me some good songs.
Bro, we need some nerdcore about like Five Nights at Freddy's, but like from the crying child's perspective. That would be crazy, in my opinion.
Dude, where's
Is there like a submission box? Like, I'm not trying to be a troll. I'm dead ass. Like that would be cool.
dude? I want some fucking I want the Danganronpa nerdcore to be honest. That'd be pretty sick.
Danganronpa.
Is Liam here?
Did he lag out? Oh shit.
Oh wait, what did he say? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna say radio silent. Okay. Yeah, I'd be interested in listening to some fucking nerdcore about Danganronpa. I feel like that'd go pretty hard. The fucking Five Nights at Freddy's child. That would
Right,
go
'cause
pretty
that
good.
would genuinely be crazy. Like, not even gonna lie.
Dude, you can make some hard
Dude.
bars about that.
Genuinely.
This is Danganronpa.
Dude,
Okay,
the people
dude.
that are watching this won't be able to see the meme, but I just sent the most funniest shit in our Discord, bro.
You know,
This Danganronpa.
until Liam gets back, I actually have like a tiny little topic that I
But
wanna maybe say. Like I said, it's not anything huge, but like, you know, I was thinking the other day, I'm like, it's gonna be like what? Oh, well, I already know it's gonna be like 10 years of me on YouTube, right? I really want to go back and just remake Shadow's Plan, like in modern times, and like put more effort into it.
genuinely, that would be fucking crazy.
Like I would love to get in the fucking studio of you and Zach and just like try and fucking make a better version of the song. Maybe enhance it, change the lyrics. Like
Mhm.
that was my one fucking like good I don't know. That was probably one of my most well received things on my channel, to be honest.
I remember when that came out, dude. That was hype because it was, what was it, a YouTube premiere link or something? We were all in the chat. That was genuinely crazy.
That was, dude, I literally have like the fucking comment section still. Like I remember how it was, and I'm like, dude, this is awesome. This is awesome. I know
Too real.
it was obviously our friend group, but like, dude, seeing a video that well received was fucking insane. Like, let me go and look at the fucking statistics on this video. And the analytics.
If you were to remake it, I'm guessing you would use the same, like you would like still have it be of the God's Plan beat, Drake song.
I was thinking that, but I was also thinking maybe of like changing like maybe doing like a little bit of a remix beat. I don't know if we could do that or not, but
That would be hard.
that would be pretty cool to possibly do.
I'm back up and running.
Okay. But yeah, no, I think doing a remix of that song would be so fucking cool. Just cause like it's a fucking song that I just really liked doing on the channel. Like I said, I think it's one of my most well received videos. Like,
Hell yeah.
so
Steve said you send it in, bro.
yeah, no, dude, I don't know. I want to go back and fucking remake that. That is my one video
Holy shit.
I really want to maybe do. Maybe it'll be a summertime thing, possibly. Also, holy shit,
Nice.
205 views and 167 on the like the lyric video. Like, damn, dude. But yeah,
Just popping off.
while you were gone, Liam, I just kind of went on like a little, somewhat of a tangent, saying like I want to remake my Shadows Plan song. If you ever listen to it.
No way.
Dude,
I've actually been
the pictures
thinking.
of FaZe Rug in this.
No,
Dude, I've actually been unironically thinking about doing the same thing because one of my very annoyingly, one of my best received videos was this really shitty rap song that I made back in like 2015 or 16.
Wasn't it a song
I'm
about
thinking
like
about like
what was it? It was like a soda or something, wasn't it?
yeah, cherry coke.
I knew it. I knew it was like cherry coke or
And
something.
I've been thinking about like just like I have a friend who makes beats, and I've been thinking about like just actually going ham and like making a song, like making a good song about it unironically.
Oh yeah, I
But I'm
mean,
Go for it.
requires so much effort, and I'm like, do I want to do that? Because the funny thing is, based off that song, you'd be like, this guy knows nothing about music. But I've been doing music, like I have been singing for like 14, 15 years of my life.
let's see.
Damn, bro, you been in chorus class?
Let's see. I took.
I've been in choir. I've been in multiple I've been lead roles in multiple musicals, and I've also been in a screamo band, and I was the person who did the screamo.
That's sick. Hell yeah,
Can't do
dude.
it anymore
Damn.
though. I cannot do that anymore though. It's been way too long since I practiced it. The last time that I tried it was fuck. I don't even remember what it was. I think that like someone was just listening to like just like a regular ass song like in the car, and in the car ride I just tried to do like a screamo version of the song, but like my voice just cracked and like my throat was fucked for the rest of the day. So I'm like, yeah, I can't do this anymore because it takes so much concentration to make it not fuck up your voice.
Right.
Like you basically have to like learn how to like vibrate, like you're basically yelling, singing, and vibrating your esophagus at the same time, and it's just weird. I don't even like, I can't even describe how to do it right like anymore because it's just been too long.
Throat
But
music.
it is something that I used to do.
Do the throat music or whatever the hell it's called. The fucking. You know what I'm talking about?
Whoa!
Dude,
You
this.
said, did you send me? I only said to Kiggy. I only said to Purper and Ellen. I'm sorry.
Dude, I really want to redo that. I think legit be so fun. I mean, I don't know how realistic of a goal it is, but like, it's on the list of like things to maybe redo this
That would
year.
be lit, bro.
Like,
What would I do without the Withered League, bro?
yeah, no, like I don't know how Zach would feel if he'd be down for that or not, but like, which if you guys don't know, our friend Zach, aka Thorn Rose, he's a music artist. He's pretty cool.
He's not Thorn Rose anymore. His artist name is.
Oh, Zachariah, that's right.
Yeah.
Dude,
Thunder Rose.
not a knower.
Not a no. It's all good.
That's alright. I have his hoodie still. I didn't send it to fucking Goodwill or Community Aid. Sorry. Yeah, no. A little story time, but back in like high school, Zach basically made like hoodies for like to promote his new album, right? And he like sold them, and I still have mine in my like drawer over here. But like someone sent in the Discord chat. They're like, bro, who the fuck donated this? And they literally showed that his like hoodie was at a fucking Goodwill or Community Aid, and like, dude, that had to be one of the fucking funniest things I've seen. I'm like, bro, who the fuck took that to damn Community Aid, dude?
Bro.
The Takeover album, that's fucking insane.
That was an OG album too, bro. That was.
Oh
That
man,
was like 2019, bro.
dude, that was so fucking that was such a good. That was pretty funny. But
Eagles gaming talk exposed.
yeah, I don't know. What?
Do you still have the truth behind Shadow and Shadow Realms video privated? Or do
That one? I don't.
yeah.
I'm not sure. Let me look. Let me see. I feel like I probably do. I think it is privated. The one video I know I don't have anymore is the DJ Big Head one. That one I deleted.
Yo,
Dude, that
what'd
was-
you say about me?
No, dude, the DJ Big Head drama is a whole other fucking story, dude. I don't hate DJ Big Head nowadays, by the way. Like, I should probably clear that up. Like, that dude's pretty cool. He makes music. He has a fucking song that has like a million
He's a
views.
hit song, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, no, his I don't. It might be even more than a million, but I don't know. Wait, where the fuck is it? I actually don't think I have it anymore, to be honest. Is it here? Did I go past it? Oh wait, I think I know what it's called. Cause I have it under like a different name, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I mean, that's like that's one of the videos I really want to recreate this year. Like I said, I don't know how realistic that is, but yeah, I don't think I have it. That's unfortunate. I thought it'd be like right around here, but I guess not, unless it's earlier than this. Oh wait, I think I might have found it. Is it on this page? Yeah,
But I was just gonna bring
don't
up
have
say,
it.
say something.
What were you
Like,
gonna say?
that era, like when you, how old were we, bro? We had to have been like 13, 12 or 13, 14. We were like young.
That was probably 15 to be honest. Oh wait, no, I did find it. Never mind, I lied. That was 2017, so that was like 6 years ago.
Fuck yeah, bro. This was the era of YouTube drama, bro.
I
So
was 15, dude.
honestly, probably half the shit that started the drama, like probably shouldn't, like realistically shouldn't have started any drama. Like I feel like we just did it because like that was like what was happening on YouTube. I mean, some of the drama I feel like was real, like, and the beef was kind of real. But damn,
See,
that's just crazy looking back. You know what I mean?
see, I do like Eli nowadays. I should clarify this. I like Eli. He's pretty chill. But it kind of sucked back then, to be honest, because for me, like, I genuinely did like Eli. I thought he was pretty funny. I thought he was like he was a bit of a troll. But the thing that kind of sucked is like a bunch of our friends just did not like him, and so I was just like stuck. Like and this is like not just the case with him. Like there's another individual that I know that Gunnar. I know you're probably still somewhat iffy about. Maybe not as much anymore. You probably know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing that really sucked back then, to be honest. Is like I felt like I couldn't be friends with some of these people because of like how so many people were just like, yeah, no, I hate him, I don't like him, you know, and I'm just like, damn, dude. And sometimes I just kind of felt like I hopped on like the hate bandwagon and just didn't really, you know, I kind of was shitty, to be honest. And so the thing of me and Eli, like, a lot of the drama kind of just stemmed from that. I mean, obviously, I'm sure there's more than that, but like for the most part, that's how I felt, at least. Like I felt like for the most part, I was kind of following everyone else's opinions and being like, yeah, I guess I can't be friends with you because my other friends don't want to be friends. But I don't know. That's that's just like my whole thoughts on it. It's in the past now, like, because like I said, both these individuals, like Eli and the other person, like I don't have anything against either one of them. I think they're both pretty cool in their own ways, but yeah, I don't know. Like, and I mean, looking back on some of my old content, to be honest, like, I feel really fucking, like, I don't know, I feel indifferent about it. Like, I remember there was a series that I did, and I more so, like, really reflected on it, like, these past 2 years, to be honest. Like, I don't know, I don't know why I liked Leafy so much, to be honest. I don't know why. Like,
yeah.
Like, dude, looking back on, like, his content, it really is, like, I mean, there was some funny parts, to be honest, like, I won't lie, like, I did like some parts of it, but, like, it's just it's kind of just fucked up, to be honest. I don't know. Cause, like, I have, like, I have two different videos on, like, how to roast, and I had, like, another whole series. Well, you know, the how to roast ones are alright because they're bullying famous people, but I had like a whole other series.
Stomedy video.
Yeah, but like,
Jesus.
literally one of these videos was me bullying a fucking kid, like like probably like a 6-year-old dude.
Damn.
Like, I mean, maybe not actually, but like,
Knows who I am.
yeah, dude, like the type of shit that this dude did is kind of fucked up. And I mean, same with iDubbbz. Like, don't get me wrong, I like iDubbbz, and I still think some of his old jokes definitely hold up. Like, dude, Define Brother? Like that.
Define Brother.
Dude, I like that one.
I think that one of my favorite like iDubbbz jokes to still use is like when him and Filthy Frank just went in front of a green screen and just made all those stupid little shit posts like the hey, that's actually pretty big. Like all of those fucking green screen things always get me when they're used tastefully in a video.
Oh, dude, I remember the one Gunnar you used for the one individual. I don't know if we want to say his name on here, but do you know who I'm talking about?
Wait, type it in Discord, bro.
I'll type it in Discord.
Reignite this shit, you feel me? Like, I think I know who you're talking about. Yep. Dude, I wish I never deleted that video. Like, I wish I just privated it, because that was probably, like, the most, like, I went on anybody on YouTube. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Sean was gonna make a part, you were gonna make a part. That was intense, bro.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little surprised that you didn't make a video of us just folding, of me and you and David folding those guys on Twitter a while back.
I see.
That would have made a perfect how to roast video. Like we literally just clowned on these fucking dudes online, man. It was hilarious.
I don't know. I see. My thing is like, I don't really want to make my YouTube content like shit like that. Like, I watch content like that on YouTube, I won't lie. But, like, for me, that's not really the content I would want to, like, put out. I mean, sure, it definitely is really easy content to make, but, like, for me, I want to put out shit that, like, I really am, like, confident about and that I really like. Like, for example, like, I like my Funko content, even though maybe other people don't watch it, and it gets, like, lower views. I don't care. I put out what I personally think is good content. And, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I know I keep saying I mean, but my whole thing is just like, I want to try and maybe stay out of like drama and shit like that for the most part with like online personalities for the most part. So that's probably why. That's probably why I didn't do it.
Online personalities, those were NPCs, brother.
Fair enough. But I mean, either way, I could have maybe milked them for views. I think that whole conversation is pretty funny, but like, I've literally deleted Twitter now because like I've realized how fucking bad Twitter is, to be honest. Like, even after I've like deleted it, I still occasionally look on it from time to time, and it just hasn't gotten better. Like, I still keep up with Spook and Jukes. Like, I don't message him, but like I watch his content, and like, the Dead by Daylight Twitter is so fucking awful still. It's just crazy to me how miserable people are, and they literally just spend their time being fucking miserable like that. Like that couldn't be me, dude. For me, like, I don't even try to engage in negative shit sometimes unless it's some really fucking goofy, pathetic shit. Like, in like TikTok and Instagram, like those are the only times I like try to reply to shit because I think people just too much goofiness, dude. Like, and we went on the whole tangent in the other podcast of TikTok. Dude, I saw one today where these dudes literally just open up the window of a McDonald's, like, drive-thru, and they just fucking scream. And then some dude comes over and, like, opens up the window like an actual worker, and he's like, shut the fuck up, or some shit like that. And you can tell he's, like, pissed because he doesn't want to deal with that shit. And some person in the comment is like, dude, how can you be mad about that? And I'm like, well, he's literally working at fucking McDonald's, first off. Like, do you think he's happy working at McDonald's? And second, he didn't go to work having to fucking deal with this dumbass that wants views on TikTok, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like, I know it's kind of pointless to argue with these people sometimes, because, like, they're fucking, like, 13-year-olds. They're just gonna, like, be narrow-minded and just be like, well, I thought it was funny, so therefore everyone else should find it funny. Like, it's not that simple.
Hell.
And I mean, same with Funko collectors, and I see these fucking assholes. And I made, like, a post in, like, this one, like, Facebook group. Because, like, I'm in Funko Facebook groups just for, like, information. Like, if I need to figure out, like, if a pop is a fake before I order it, whatnot. Like, dude, Funko collectors, I don't know how familiar you guys are, and, like, I know Liam, you're in like the whole Funko scene. I know Gunnar, you're not, but like, dude, Funko collectors, these grown ass men are really fucking like, they're assholes, dude. Like straight up. Like if you don't know something, these dudes will make you feel so fucking bad about it, and they'll just like
Damn,
mock
like
you.
that's
They'll be
the
like,
worst.
dude, like they act so fucking entitled and know-it-alls, dude. For example, like the most commonly faked Funko Pop, at least in my opinion, and I mean, there's definitely more than it, is like Ghostface. Ghostface is like one of the most faked Funko Pops out there. And for newer collectors, yeah, like I literally the first Ghostface Pop I got was a fake one because my parents didn't know it was fake. And the thing is, like, some people, Ghostface is a really easy one to tell if it's fake or not, luckily, but like other people, like there's other pops, like I don't know if this has ever been faked, but like say there's like a faked Benson from regular show pop, and someone's curious and they're like, hey guys, do you know if this is like a fake or not? There'll be some fucking asshole that goes in the comment section and is like, do you know how to use the internet and look online to see if it's fake or not? Like just literally do your own research. And like there's all these other people that are like, you new to collecting? Or like they'll just say the most asshole remarks, so they'll just react to your like post with a fucking laughing emoji, just kind of making an ass out of you. It's just such a fucking toxic ass community, dude. And I've been tempted to make a video talking about it, but like, it's just like, how the fuck are you just so mean to these like actual like collectors that are trying to do shit? Like, channel this fucking energy to flippers and scalpers, dude. Like, why are you being mean to actual fucking collectors? It's like friendly fire, dude. The fuck? But I don't know. That was my whole little tangent there. That's the only time I like replying to people nowadays. I don't really want to get into a pointless argument. Like when I made my fucking tweet a while back on why I think Legion is the most boring killer in Dead by Daylight.
I was getting hounded for that, for real.
I know I was getting hounded by that fucking like Potato Legion dude. And then all of his fucking dick riders came to go and get at me, dude. Like, form your own fucking opinions, dude. Jesus Christ.
I literally had this guy who I was playing Smash on stream like 3 weeks ago, and there's this dude who was like just fucking camping, and like I wasn't even like insulting him or anything like that. I was just saying he's boring, and that I want him to leave. I wasn't even saying anything that wrong. Like I was just like, this guy's play style is boring. It's not like good for content. It's not fun to watch. I just kind of hope he leaves. And then the dude like started harassing me on stream, and started like started like saying just a bunch of rude shit to like me and like everyone in the comments and shit like that. Which first of all, like, just insult me. Don't insult people in my comments. Like that's fucking rude as hell. And then also like every time I would do something wrong, he would just like be like saying like dumb shit about me. And then literally there was this dude who came into the lobby later who was really fucking good at the game, kicked the dude's ass, and then he like SD'd, and then like, or no, he didn't SD, he like disconnected and like left. And like, dude, then the comment section just like fucking went wild, calling him like a pussy. Like, you can't, look at this guy. Oh, he got clapped, he got destroyed. And then this dude comes back to my stream and starts like hopping into my lobbies with like the N-word as his Switch name. Like his Switch username, trying to like, and then he also spammed clips. Like, so there's just like a bunch of clips of this dude trying to get like my streams like reported and my channel reported for having the N-word on it. But I'm a big brain person who, when I'm in lobbies, I like make the camera just on my face so you can't see the game. But, like, dude, this guy was going crazy just because I said he was boring to play against. I literally said nothing else about him.
Wow.
I just called him boring.
Bro took that person.
Dude,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
Buddy was not having it. Wow.
Yeah, like, I don't, like, I wasn't even trying to be mean. Like, I even said he was good. I was like, dude, this guy's a good player. He just stands on, like, the edge of the screen and just throws projectiles. I'm like, I'm just not having fun playing against you. And then he just took it so personally by me describing the way he plays the game. Like, dude, I go for clips. I'm a very exciting player. I play a big green fucking monkey. I like excitement in my life.
There you have it.
Bro, that's online. That's people. Dude, like, if you get offended that quickly, you need to get off the internet. Let me do you a favor. If you get offended that quickly from a person that you don't know, saying like you're boring, or your main like in a game is boring, or like someone asks you a general question in a community poll, like, and you're throwing shit like that at people, have you ever thought that like maybe you need to rethink your life like entirely? Like, I don't know, man. If you take anything online that seriously, maybe you got to do some thinking. Maybe you got to do some plotting, some scheming, or whatever.
Too real.
Which is
Be a
actually
little
like a pretty.
mischievous.
Yeah, no, like, it's so silly to me. Like, it's funny because at the beginning of this, I was talking about how much I love my silly little internet community of people like kind of quote unquote obsessing over these weird genres of music, but like doing it in a positive way. Like, can't y'all just be positive? Like, can't we all just enjoy the things we enjoy and then not enjoy the things we don't enjoy? Like, there's a lot of people that I think like talk about like, I don't like this thing, and like they don't even mean it in a negative way, and then people are like, yeah, and just like crapping themselves over it. Like, dude, not everyone likes the same things.
Yeah.
Hope. Not everyone has the same
That's just how it
knowledge
be.
levels.
Yo,
I don't know.
you know what we never talked about on the podcast, or at least I don't think we did?
What?
Dude, Liam, we never talked about the fucking, like, Smash tournament we went to.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Dude, I got fucking ratioed so hard that I literally had to, like, get a pocket side character. Like, Alex, how quickly do you think we could talk about this experience? I probably got like 10 minutes. If you think we can wrap it up that quick, unless you want to like give it a good section.
We can probably wrap it up quick. So, do you want to say it, or do you want me to?
I'll like kind of cover my half, and then if you want to kind of cover your half,
That's fine.
that's fine. Yeah, we can do it like that. So yeah, about like it was about like 20 days ago or something like that. Me and Default went to like a local Smash tournament, free to enter and shit like that. And I'm like, oh shit, I've been like practicing this game, like getting good at it. So like, why not? Let's see how I do. So go in, excited as hell. And I'm like going into this knowing like I'm like, dude, if anybody here plays anything that meta, I'm gonna get absolutely shit on because I play Donkey Kong, who's like one of the worst characters in the game. But I had heart and I had charisma, and I was like, dude, I'm about to monkey the fuck out of some people right now. So we show up. We're there, we're ready. My first match is against the Pikachu, which I'm gonna very briefly describe. So in Smash, there's this thing called the matchup board. Basically, you either have a +3, +2, +1, -1, or I'm sorry, 0, -1, -2, -3 matchup with characters, and each of these digits, like a score, would be a certain element of the game: ground to ground, air to air, and recovery, or like far off stage. If a character has an advantage in one of those 3 sections, they get a point, and the other person loses a point. And if the only way that a matchup can be, so matchups can't be even, but +1 and -1 matchups are generally speaking pretty even, because even if a character like wins air to air, then like just fight more on the ground, like etc. I'm not gonna get too much into how fighting games work, but like these numbers are important, so I'm going to get into them. So my first matchup was with a Pikachu, which is a -3 matchup for Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong wins in absolutely no situations here. And your boy, being the man that he is, being the monkey that he is, I fucking take that 2-0. We clutch that shit up. We beat that Pikachu. And then my second matchup, I go up against a Lucina, which is a -2 matchup for Donkey Kong. I win that match. GG easy, like the big monkey that I am. And then the dude is like, what the fuck? Because he lost to a Donkey Kong as Lucina, which is like, you don't do that. You just don't do that. And then he counterpicks me playing Donkey Kong, who's like one of the worst characters in the game. He already had the matchup advantage. Like, he already had the better character. And then he switches to Mario, which is a -3 matchup for Donkey Kong. Basically speaking, the person has any knowledge on how to play Mario and knows how to play against Donkey Kong, it is just the most uphill battle of all time. Mario can combo Donkey Kong to like 80% and kills him at like 100. So like I basically get like 2 hits and I'm dead. Like 2 hits and I'm dead. And I can't kill Mario that easily, but I can kill him kind of easily. So yeah, the dude fucking counterpicks my Donkey Kong, and then I go in the losers bracket. And then the last guy that I play, so I load in and he waits for me to pick my character, so I pick Donkey Kong, and then he picks Fox, -3 matchup for Donkey Kong, by the way. And then, so typically in a tournament, what will happen is if you lose the first match, the first person picks their character first, and you pick your character second. So it works like this because even if the person who wins the first match, it gives the person who didn't win an advantage. And then if the person in the second match who lost the first one wins, at the end of the day, the person who won the first match gets more advantage because now they get the character advantage in the third match if they want to get it. And there were like 2 moderators and like 8 screens running at the same time, and only 2 people who were moderating them. So it's also very difficult to get somebody who's actually like moderating it over. And also they didn't like say what the rules were, so I wasn't gonna contest anything or make a big scene because it also, 1, it was free to enter. 2, I didn't know what all the rules were, so I wasn't gonna make a fool out of myself or make a scene over this. But anyway, I switched from Donkey Kong to Incineroar, which is a -2 matchup still, but it's a lot easier to win because I don't feel like getting into it. Incineroar is a much more like playable matchup than Donkey Kong is against Fox, and so I switched to Incineroar, and the dude so he picks Fox, then I pick Incineroar, and then he switches his character to Ike, which is a -3 matchup for Incineroar. Because he can just space him out the entire time, and like it's just really hard to get in on Ike as Incineroar. And like again, I don't know if in the tournament you're even allowed to do that. Like I don't know what the rules were, so I didn't make a deal about it. But this dude literally counterpicked me twice and like changed his character after already picking it,
Bro, that's
just
fucking
to get the character
dude.
advantage. I know, and he
That
still
can't be
barely
allowed.
won. It was a one. He won
Damn.
off of like a 1-hit interaction. Like we both hit each other, and I just ended up dying first. And I had a
Dude,
-3
that can't be
matchup.
allowed.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, dude, there was
genuinely.
2 moderators, and I didn't know the rules, and like, I mean, I wasn't gonna make a scene because like, if I pulled over a moderator and he was just like, "Oh yeah, no, that's allowed," like, I mean, what would I have done? Like, I
Rage
just would have looked
walk.
like an ass. I was like,
Rage walk.
all right, I guess. Oh, true. But yeah, no, I'm really disappointed on how I went out on that. But like, I kind of made it up because I played in an online tournament that it didn't have a prize pool, but I played in an online tournament like 2 days afterwards and won. So I was like, all right, whatever, I'll take that. We take those. But yeah, no, that shit had me salty, dude. I was so pissed. So I also learned how to play like one of the best characters in the game, and now can play them pretty effectively. And went on like a 35 win streak with them online.
Damn.
Damn, bro.
Cooking a little bit.
All right, should I tell my side?
Yes, sir.
So, my first matchup, right? I told Liam, I was like, listen, man, if there's one thing I gotta do before I get fucking, like, you know, at some point this fucking tournament, I'm going to play Little Mac, right? That was 100% certain. I had to fucking get a win on Little Mac. So, I get my first matchup, and I'm like, you know what? It's the first matchup. Surely I can fuck around. Surely I can possibly do this. I might get fucked over, but I'm going to try and do it anyway for the funnies. By the way, Gunnar, thank you for the sub. I didn't say that, but thank you for the sub. Anyway, so I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's pull out Little Mac first round. I go over to my opponent, and it is a literal, like, 10-year-old child, dude. A fucking child. And I'm like, oh, dude, I want to feel so bad about fucking kicking his ass, dude. And honestly,
Jesus.
it was a pretty even match, to be honest. He wasn't even that bad, and this kid was a really good sport. I gotta give him credit. And that whole time I'm there, for those of you who don't know, like, or that don't really know me off fucking camera, I really get pissed at games sometimes. I really fucking like mauled a lot. So when I'm fucking going to this tournament, I have to literally conceal myself fucking privately, or like I have to just like calm myself down and be like, listen, it's a fucking game, chill out, you're gonna be alright. So yeah, dude, the D-mold. So first game, I think I won. I might have actually 2-0'd him. First game I played first game I played Little Mac. I beat him as Little Mac, luckily, and he was playing Link. Second game I played Sora because I was like, you know what, I got the win with Little Mac. That was the one thing I wanted to do. I'm just gonna fucking like go to Sora now. So I go to Sora, and I beat him as Sora, right? So GG's. Little guy's a good sport. I'm a good sport. And, you know, we go to our next match, right? And then I'm put against this fucking dude, and I'm like, oh god, dude. I forget what his name was. It was like, Approxima or some shit like that. He had like some kind of name.
Or you already lost.
And I was like, oh, dude, this is game
that
over,
kind of
dude.
name.
Bro goes over, and I could tell this dude was a fucking Smash Sweat Lord, dude. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm fucked. I'm like, he picks Link, I pick Sora, and I'm like, I literally say to him, raise the match to start. I'm like, so do you play this game often? He's like, yeah, I play a lot. I'm like, oh shit, I'm fucked. So we go through it, and I got like O2'd, and I was like, damn, dude. And then I'm watching Liam. I go over to Liam's match, and Liam didn't say this, but him and the dude that was like that was fighting, and then like his friend were like, yeah, if my friend wins, you have to sub to our YouTube channels. And then Liam's like, yeah, well, if I win, you guys have to sub to mine. And they're like, alright, deal. And Liam had to drop a sub. And the dude that Liam went against was also friends with the dude that I went against, I guess. And so I'm fucking watching Liam's match. I'm like, I literally saw Liam. I saw you getting like somewhat heated internally. I can fucking see it, dude. I was like, oh, dude, Liam is like, I know Liam's pissed. So after the game, me and Liam go, and we're like, I go over to the guy at the counter. I'm like, hey, how long until well, actually, I think Liam did it, but we're like, yeah, how long until like the next one starts? Because we want to go to the Funko Pop like section. And then they're like, oh yeah, 30 minutes. Which, by the way, that guy fucking lied. It was like 10 minutes, maybe, not even.
Yeah.
And I remember, dude, Liam, you were so fucking pissed, dude. You're like, dude, the fucking Mario counter pick, dude. Oh man.
Dude, it's like one of those things where I don't. It would be like, I'm trying to think of a good way to describe this. Like through a very like general like through a very general like well like often played game. Like okay, imagine I like where me and a person are having a Pokemon battle. They're playing all water types, and I'm playing like they're playing all water types, and I'm playing all Pokemon that are 1 times weak to water, but 4 times weak to grass. I beat him when he's playing all water types, and then he's like, no, I think I'll switch to the grass team. Like, it's just one of those things that, like, dude, I finessed your ass so hard with a disadvantage that you had to beat me by getting a bigger one. I hate that shit so much.
That's fucking
because that doesn't scream I'm a good player. That screams I need a handicap. Like, and that's why I'm like, dude, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get really good with a character that's really cheesy and really fucking annoying and really hard to play against. So that, like, and I'm only gonna play this character if and when someone pulls up with some dumb shit like that.
Liam's on his Menace arc. But...
Dude, I am. Although, see, okay, the thing that makes it a little bit better is I actually do enjoy these characters, so, like, you know, it's not all...
It's the Ice
like,
Climbers, isn't it?
No, it's Pyramithra.
Oh, dude, even
worse.
I
played the game that they're from, and I'm like, okay, these two are actually kind of fucking cool.
Looking cool, Joker.
Dude, that's the I like Joker too. I learned how to play him. I actually, dude, fucking Persona 5 was a fucking ride. Loved that game.
But anyway, so after we go back, right? Like, we literally go back just in time because they're calling our names. We might have gotten disqualified for the Loser Cup. And so I go against my guy, and this guy was like chill. This guy was like actually like valid. The other dude, he was kind of like, I don't know. He just kind of came off really like, how do you say it? Not that he was like rude, but like he wasn't very approachable, to be honest. He was kind of just like off-putting. But this guy, the guy that I fought against in like the loser bracket, like he was actually pretty chill, so I wasn't really against it. And then he beat me with, I think it was maybe like Pit or Dark Pit or like Samus. I don't remember what it was, but I lost to that guy. But I felt good losing to him because he was actually a good sport, so I was not upset. And then I go over and like I turn over to look at Liam's game, and then that's when the fucking dude does the corny shit. And then we left and we went to Target and we got Funko Pops. And
Yes, sir.
W day. So
Yeah, no, it was fun. All things considered, it was still a fun day, and I enjoyed it. I really do want to. Well, one, I myself am now gonna start hosting my own. Like I'm doing like my own online tournaments, and I'm attempting to have like, I want to make them free to enter, and like, you know, so that people who like don't want to pay to enter a Smash tournament, like, I want to get as many people in it as I can, but like give it a competitive element by actually having like prize pools and shit like that. So I'm getting into that shit right now, mostly online, but like I'm getting into that shit right now, and although the first one that I'm doing, people get to like win. Like I don't know if you saw, but the third emote in Default's channel, I drew that, and so the winner of my first tournament gets to draw an emote for my Twitch as well as my Discord. Like, I mean, they don't draw it. Like, they tell me what to draw, and I'm gonna draw it. And so that's the prize for the first one, because I'm like, dude, I want to like host my own because I feel like, oh, there it is. Oop. But yeah, no, because I'm like, I want to like kind of, you know, I want to make these environments, but I want to like keep a close eye on them, and I want to make sure that like everything's like going smoothly and shit like that. But Default, dude, someone gave me a banger idea that I might just do anyway, because he said that he had like 3 ideas, but it's literally Kirby, but Benson's face.
wait, what? Like from regular show?
From regular show, yeah, like it's just fucking Benson, but with Kirby's stubby little limbs.
What? That sounds sick, but like, how would that work?
You just draw the fucking circle, just draw the Benson circle, and just throw some Kirby limbs on that bitch.
Oh,
Just a
okay.
little fucking like just like the ball section of Benson's face, and then just throw Kirby limbs on it.
Would it be with Kirby's like eyes and shit, or like are you talking
No,
about like Benson?
it would literally just be Benson's face with Kirby's limbs.
Oh, okay, all right. That does actually sound like a pretty banger idea, by the way.
Yeah, you know, he had a couple banger ones. It was a guy who has like the Benson profile pic in the Discord. He had some bangers, but I'm like, nah, you gotta win, Chief.
That guy's valid. Which, by the way, maybe a hot take, but regular show is like the peak. Dude, regular show is the One Piece of American cartoons. Sorry, just gonna say it. Just gonna say it. Why?
For, like, the last season.
Yeah, true. Except for the last season. That's the one part that sucks about regular show. The fucking every part in regular show where they're in space just kind of sucks, except for the last episode. But that's about it.
The last few slapped.
Oh, actually,
Goes, I'm God now.
I guess regular show kind of has SpongeBob like going against it, so I don't know. That might be a tough competition there, but.
Dude, SpongeBob has a lot of bad though. Like, I mean, there's a lot of good, but there's also a lot of bad. So like, I think in a way, I would say that the highs of SpongeBob beat the highs of regular show though.
I guess I guess that's fair. Yeah.
Like, bro, Band Geeks.
Band Geeks. What's
Wait,
that?
have you not watched Band Geeks? The Sweet Victory episode?
Oh, that one. Okay. I just didn't know what it was. I haven't watched anything SpongeBob related in like years, dude.
Yeah, same.
I
Damn, understandable though.
I watched regular show all beginning of last year, but SpongeBob I probably haven't touched that since I was like maybe like 12, dude. Unfortunately, but yeah, I don't know. SpongeBob's still, at least the earlier seasons, W. But yeah, did you want to wrap it up here?
Oh, who, me?
Yeah, because I know you said you had to go.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty, bet. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's podcast episode. I just uploaded all the other episodes from the last like few weeks onto YouTube now because I was really slacking on that, to be honest. I've been not doing good on the content creation in general. I was supposed to upload 3 videos a month, and I'm at like, I don't even think I did one this month. Actually, no, I did. I did the One Piece one.
Dude,
But
I've been slacking too, man. I'm supposed to be bi-weekly, but it's been like 2 weeks.
my room has just been fucking destroyed, dude. I literally just took all of my Legos to my basement, so I'm gonna maybe start doing that. But like video creation. Oh, you know what? No. 2 announcements possibly. Firstly, I am going to be doing the One Piece experience next month, but I've decided I'm going to do 2 versions of it, right? So, the first one is going to be my experience of, like, as a whole of watching it. Like, I'm going to go through every arc, going through my thoughts on it, and, like, you know, my whole journey through it. And then the second one is going to basically be, like, why you should watch One Piece, because, I mean, let's face it, if you're not watching One Piece, what are you doing, Gunnar? But
Hell nah.
nah. But I am gonna maybe split that up into like 2 videos, just so it's a little bit easier for me, and just so I can like, 1, so I have the video out finally, and 2, so that way like, because I really wasn't sure how I wanted to make the video, and that's the one thing that's really taking that video to take so long to come out. That. And then the other thing I was going to say is after the stream, I may be streaming me going through the Legos, because if you guys want to possibly get some of the Lego pieces that I find in there, because like I haven't gone through my Legos in like years, you guys can go in the chat, and if you see anything you like, I will be willing to put it up for sale, and you can buy it. And that's pretty much everything. I am also doing an auction that's going to be on this Discord, if you guys haven't seen. Where I'm just going to basically go through shit I'm selling, and if you want to buy it, you can. That'll be a whole other thing. You'll just have to join the Discord to check that out. But that is all the announcements I have. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys later. Have a good one, guys.
Peace.
Peace.